2-minute early dance? Yo, you gotta send me a clip of the dance. I need to see it. I need to see it. I need to see this dance. Sorry, chat. Sorry, chat. No? Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. Hi, Farah. Okay, I'll let the Discord know we're live, and then we'll get into it. I believe we were on Nemesis last. I could be incorrect on that statement. And I do want to talk about the state of the DVD community right now, because holy motherfucking shit. People are so mad right now. And I get it. I do. But I don't know, man. I'm just not feeling it. Like I am to a degree, of course. But like I don't fully understand. Like I'm not feeling like, honestly, the most thing I get I get upset every now and again in some of my matches, even the ones that like I win or lose, but like I don't know, man. I'm just vibing. I'm trying, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what DBD needs to do, and I really just don't know. Because I don't want to be the guy who's like, oh, people are just mad because they're not winning every match, because I don't think that's what it is. Genuinely. Also, I need to figure out what the fuck is causing that audio stuff. I don't know anymore. But I genuinely need to figure it out, because it's just like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I get why people are mad. The palette update kind of sucks, and a lot of the lower tier killers are miserable to play against. I know. I've been sitting here debating if I should do a shitpost dance for it. I would offer you something if you did it, but I have nothing to offer. Oh, look, Chad, Attack on Titan's back. Hooray. What did they add anything new? Is anything in here new, or is this just all the old stuff? It's all the old stuff? Yeah, cool. I don't care. Sorry, behavior. I don't care. I do not give a fuck. I'm at work, so doing it would be funny as fuck. Fair enough. What's the most accurate army movie you've seen? You are gonna hate me when I tell you what this is. So, in terms of combat, in fact, I can probably show the scene. I'm gonna get copyrighted for it. I don't care. I'm gonna get copyrighted for it, and I don't care. Springtrap, you're gonna have to shut up for this one. This is the most accurate depiction of combat I have ever seen in a movie. This entire scene.
This one day, we was out walking like always, and then, just like that, somebody turned off the rain.
Hi, Lynx.
The sun come out.
So this scene, as far as depicting combat, do you notice how you don't see the enemies? All you see is the gunfire. All you see is the gunfire. All the rules went out. Someone's dead. No one's reacting to it. They're just shooting back and trying to figure out what's going on. This is one of the most accurate depictions of a combat scenario in any movie ever made. And it's not gory. It's not bloody. Mostly. And it's really not even like that. Like, there's really not, like, when you look at it, that much going on. Okay, I'll stop with that. But yes, if there was an answer to give, it's that. I will die on that hill, and I have for years. That is one of the most, if not the most accurate depictions of combat I've ever seen in a movie. No one has any idea what's happening. That's combat. it's just the honest truth. I hope that answered your question, though. We were on Springtrap, right? Or are we on Nemesis? As far as, like, general goings-on, that's a little harder to determine. Because, honestly, the army was pretty boring, honestly, most of the time. Exciting days, but for the most part, it's pretty boring. Oh, yeah, we were gonna do Indo CPU rest. Yeah. Okay, we're on Nemesis. Okay. Right. Man, I'm hoping the Halloween event is good. Chad, did you guys see the Fortnite Halloween event, by the way? Have you guys seen the trailers for it? It looks so good. So does Overwatch's, honestly. It's so bad that it feels like every other game is going to be doing a better Halloween event than fucking Dead by Daylight. I don't know, combat is really hard to explain to people who haven't been in it, because like, even if I explain it, it doesn't really capture what it's like. It's just, again, it's just a flash, and like, a combat situation can last for like an hour, and while you're there, it feels like it was only a couple minutes. It's that, like, everything speeds up, but while you're doing it, it slows down. It's hard to explain. Fortnite Nightmares is goated this year. All the fucking Halloween events look really good this year for most games. Except League, because they never really do Halloween events. But I did it and got hit with a wave of embarrassment. Did you send the fucking dance? No. Okay, I had a notification. I thought you sent the dance in Discord. Two are going here, two are going to the right. Nope. Not today, Claudette. Not today, Claudette. Good day, sir. I'm not even gonna react to it. Yeah, it happened. We're just gonna say it happened. Nice try. Also, I have Eruption. I should probably be using that. Two gens there. They unhooked here, so it's probably going to be one of these gens being done. Eruption pops now.
Your struggle will end soon.
She was over there on that one. Not even gonna waste time going to the door. I can just walk over there. Damn, I didn't bring Shattered Hope.
Do you feel that?
Oh, Meg. Well, this gen's a lost cause at this point. That's fine. I think it hit the gen lock limit anyways, which is okay. I'm gonna head to the hill and then work my way back to that original gen. I don't care about the main building gen, and I don't care about that gen over there in the corner. Dodge.
Lay there and suffer.
You're still alive? Hooray. I knew it, Hera. I knew it in my soul. They told me I was crazy. But hi, Hera. Alright, we're gonna kick this again. Claudette's right there. This isn't on the gen limit yet. Did she take the door? Or did I take the door? She took the door. So we're gonna head back, actually. Because I have a feeling she's gonna walk right back. I was half correct. Wait till we get into range. There we go. That was good. And with shot. Legends get remembered. Heroes never die. That's funny. Okay. Gen kick limit hit that one finally. That's fine. I do have to start worrying about some of the other gens, because if that far one got done and that top one got done, this one's going to get done here in a second, because Meg probably went back to it. But she is injured, and Hysteria is active, so she is oblivious. Legends never die. They become a part of you. Okay. Oop. Which gem was that? Was that the one behind me? No. Okay. I was thinking Panic at the Disco, but that works. Fair enough, I suppose. So that gen has no progress on it. This gen's at about 75, and they're already on it. So here's the problem I have now. Because she's gonna go over here. I know I still mess up the shack sometimes, man, but I really do feel like I'm getting very good at that now. Okay, I'm throwing the axe there to see if anyone comes to the save while I'm gone, because that gen's a lost cause anyways. This one's not being done, so the one I'm scared of is 2. There was other scratch marks by the door, so Meg's nearby. I can take her more into the center of the map. There's a pallet there, and a pallet over there. Meanwhile, behavior is like we brought back Attack on Titan. Jingle those keys. Jingle the keys, man. Just be like me. Don't care about Attack on Titan. Okay, so this is the only pallet I have to worry about. Honestly? Unless they do something, like, incredible. It's how fast you can hit the gen kick limit? Fair enough. But remember, just because you don't like something doesn't mean it's not good. Again, I don't like Billy or Nurse, but they're the best killers in the game. Okay, it's just Meg. Yeah, she's not getting us. Come on, Meg. Come on, Meg. Do it. Do it. Okay. Hero, don't, like, I called this shit. It's only been 2 weeks. It's only been 2 weeks, and people are already complaining there's no new content. 2 weeks. Goddamn, guys. Holy shit. I'm surprised they didn't do the gens faster than they did. I don't know. I still enjoy the game. It's the reason I'm playing it. I know for a lot of people, they're not enjoying the game, but... I don't know. If you're not enjoying the game, don't play it. I get that. Also, Undefined, to prove that point, I think that video we both watched on Phantom Fear is a good example of that. I love Phantom Fear. I love this perk. Or, I love that perk, but just because I like it does not mean it's good. It does have its problems. Cenobite. Yay, Cenobite with some of the best fucking teachables in the game. I will still not stop calling a skin Pumpkin Poison Ivy. The fucking Skull Merchant skin? The Skull Merchant. Hold up. I didn't even think about it. I didn't even think about it. It's totally Pumpkin Poison Ivy. I mean, it looks good, though. You gotta admit, it does look good. The weapon is even shears. Those are cutting shears. Jesus Christ. You sent a comparison picture? No, yeah, I can see that. I can totally see. Hang on. Yep, that's poison. It was green. Oh, that's great. That's fucking great. I feel bad because I want to tell people to take a break, but I only have 2K hours, and my mindset is just I go to work and rest, and I'm not a content creator. Well, that's the thing with content creation is like that's the especially if it's your job, right? Because I do this as a hobby and kind of as a job. Okay, a little peek behind the curtain. The big thing for content creation for me is that if I didn't do content creation, I would probably just lay down all day and do nothing. But when you make content creation your job, especially around one game, that's the bed you made, man. Like, I have sympathy, but at the same time, it's like, that's kind of your fault. Is this the leader? Or... Oh, it's Renato. Okay. I'm glad they gave Renato and... Well, I just realized, yeah, they gave the entire, they gave the whole Skull Merchant chapter skins. I just realized that. Huh. Good on them. And Felix is there for some reason. Out of every killer I play on, only Nemesis is the least affected both by pallet density and boosted indoor maps. I wouldn't necessarily say that. Even the killers that like indoor maps really don't like indoor maps. They like aspects of it, but you know, even they, like Larry's, like I know Larry's is the Ghostface map, but if people start pre-running you, it's still just as frustrating as it is for every other killer. Okay. Okay, chat. Alright. What add-ons make me feel like Pinhead? What is the closest thing to solving the box? Springtrap doesn't have a hindered add-on, so I can't do that. It's a good thing, by the way. Springtrap should not have a fucking hindered add-on. What have I missed? A random Macmillan game and making fun of the new Skull Merchant skin looking like Poison Ivy. Off this phone because it's my pain and suffering. Well, in that case, I guess off this phone. Freeze. Fine. Bloody? Are we running bloody? Yeah. Okay, you know what? No. That's a fair point. I'll do office phone and greasy plate. That way I have at least some add-on that does something. But while you guys think of the cosmetic for a second, I got points to spend. Hang on. I don't know what you just said, V, but I agree. Look at that, I got tier 3 windows. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Behavior treats his siblings better than Riot treats the E-couple Siren and Rakong. They rarely get skins together anymore. I don't know if they were getting a divorce. It's so weird because, like, I feel like Riot realized they kind of...
And you'll get burned.
I feel like Riot realized they kind of, like, painted themselves into a corner with the whole idea of they have to have matching skins. So anytime they make a skin line, now they have to make 2 if one of them is in it. But clean weapon? Interesting point. Interesting point. Guys, we can't run Clown on every single killer. We can't do it. We ran Clown on Trickster and Twins and Blights and... Yeah, we ran Clown on like 3 of the last killers in a row. I didn't even think about it for Nemesis. Go glitch trap because of Chatterer? I still got the teeth on this. He still got the teeth, the chattering teeth. I have no idea if those two correlate at all. Teeth. They correlate because of teeth. That was where my mind was going. I have to check my Springtrap stats. Because we are getting very close. We're currently at 76 hours, chat. We have 24 hours. We're on, Pinhead. Mr. Doug Bradley. The box. They opened it. I came. You know, the character that Springtrap murdered to get into Dead by Daylight. I thought about it, noob. I did think about it. Because they both have goofy heads. I did think about it, but you know, whatever. I think the bloody makes more sense. Oh no, I forgot to throw my axe at the beginning of the match. Whatever will I do? No. Is that overcome? As I said, I don't think you make that twice. Please. Yes! 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 Good Scourge Hook RNG. One there, one there. Okay. Goodish Scourge Hook RNG. Yo, look at these random-ass lockers spawning on Ormond now. I'm gonna kick that because she's all the way back in there. If they heal, they get Gift of Pain. That was good pathing. Oh, this is partly what I meant by, like, long-range ones aren't worth it. Like, she's gonna drop that. She has no reason not to drop that. I'm gonna wait till I'm in range. Oh, she took it. I'm more surprised she took that than anything. That one has the most. I see someone over there on the right. That's fine. Deadlock gives me some time. I thought maybe she dodged back into it. Ah, she didn't dodge back into it. No, Scourge Hook. That sucks. Well, I might have been able to make it to that one. Oh well. Show you if someone is going through them. Should not have a queue? They shouldn't? I'm sorry? What? Why shouldn't they have a queue? Oh, like the thingy. I see what you're saying. Yeah, the what's it called? The blinking that lets them know he's going through it. Yeah, I think there should be one, just not as obvious as the current one. I don't think he should have much of a telegraph on his fucking axe, honestly. I hate how much, like, they just know when I'm gonna throw the axe. Damn. I don't know if that was even gonna get close, honestly. And that's the thing, too. Like, this is the thing with the pallet update for Springtrap that a lot of people don't talk about. One of the best strategies against Springtrap is just this. It's greeting pallets like that. I can't do anything. My option is to, like, throw my axe and then 115 over it, or maybe hit a lucky orbital. That's about it. Oh, loot bag would have came in so clutch. Yeah, GG's. It shouldn't show it kind of like Onryo, where she can show up out of nowhere with no cooldown. No, Onryo has a tell. There's a tell to know when she's teleporting. It's just really subtle. It's an audio cue for Onryo. That's why a lot of people don't talk about it. The box, you opened it. I always come back. Well, undefined. Here's my question. How do you nerf free running? I agree with you. We should nerf it, but how do we nerf pre-running? Because I don't know how you nerf it. Genuinely. The TV, yeah, the TVs also flicker a little bit when she's on her way. But her teleport's also fast and almost, like, instant, too. So it's a little different, but there's still a tell. It's just not as apparent as Springtrap's, and it doesn't take as long. And she also... she gets a movement speed buff when she comes out of hers. The counter-argument to that, though, some people might say is that Springtrap's range, so the movement speed buff isn't necessary. Who's after Pinhead? Artist? Artiste. Grim? Ah, Pentimento on its own. Yes. Remove Sadako's lullaby and edit the spirit. I'm just saying, if Sadako has a lullaby, Chucky should have a lullaby. That's only fair. I don't know why Sadako has a lullaby, I'm honest with you. Well, yeah, they do make him slower. That's why you're not supposed to use the doors to go to the exact door they're at. You're supposed to go to the door next to them and walk up. That's why you get 20 seconds of undetectable. That's the whole point of the 20 seconds of undetectability. It's so you can walk up to them, not so you go to the door they're right at. And that's not me, like, vindicating, or not vindicating, that's not me, like, shaming anyone for doing it. I do it all the time, too, on accident. And on purpose. Sometimes I don't think about it right. If door 3 is here, and door 4 is here, you know they're on this gen, go to door 4, and then walk to 3. Toxic skin for artist? Is this bird-like to you? Does this look like an avian to you? With a beak and such? I had like a longer list for that joke, and then I forgot everything about birds for a second. Her having a tail feels fair, though, because she moves fast, both teleporting and moving afterwards, and the tail is so small. Springtrap feels bad because of how obvious, the obvious signs, and he gets slow. I mean, I agree. It's just like, I think in Behavior's mind, the power budget there is supposed to be on his ranged attack. I think that that's the problem. It's supposed that they put his power budget into his range and his minimal stealth. And as a result, the doors got hit with what they're capable of doing. And also, if we learn anything from how Behavior likes killers to operate, they have said, like 3 or 4 times in the past year, they do not like the idea of killers just sneaking up on survivors and hitting them. What is pre-running? Running before the killer shows up. Not even before. The moment you feel the killer is coming to you, you run away. That would be pre-running. It's a really hard concept to even describe. It's also part of the problem with nerfing it. It's like, if I'm... Let's say the settings symbol here was like... Okay, how do I... Okay. The mouse is the killer. The friend symbol is the survivor. The inbox symbol is the gen. I'm the killer. I start running. I'm here, right? There's a bunch of line of sight. They hear my terror radius. They can't see me yet. They hear my terror radius, and they know I'm on the way. They immediately start running away. That's pre-running. It's run, and I wasn't even going for them or anything. I just happened to be over here. That's pre-running. It's running before the chase has even started. That would be pre-running. They don't like stealth kills? Yeah, they said that in the Springtrap live stream. They said that they wanted to avoid... They didn't want him to be... I had to find the exact quote, but basically they said that they don't like the idea of stealth in the game. Not killers or survivors. Actually, funny, Ducky D, funny thing with that. So they did normalize the footsteps. Ironically, Glitch Trap is louder than bass now. I tested it. Glitch Trap is louder by about 2 decibels. So Glitch Trap is actually pay to lose now. Technically. It's not that big of a deal. Matthew, because his scream is the closest to a bird caw.
Anybody want to play?
Bird up. Remember set and forget? Yeah, it's just, yep. Well, yeah, no, they did say that. They said they didn't want to make him a purely stealth killer, but they also said after that they're going away from that play style in general. That's what they said after that. I'd have to look up the quote to find it, and I probably can later. Because I remember when they said that, I got really disappointed. Maybe killers move faster? What about Blight, Ghoul? What about the teleporting killers? What about the ones like Knight who can affect the map from anywhere? What about Singularity? What about Dredge? What about Unknown? What about Houndmaster? She gets movement speed when she sends her dog on a search. What about Hag with her iridescent add-on? The other problem, again, with it is we can't... Like, pre-running is such a hard thing to define, too. I've made that suggestion before, though. I have made that suggestion where I feel like the killers should get a movement speed buff when they're not in chase. That way they can get around the map faster. But then that affects the other killers as well. This is why you can't do blanket statement, or blanket changes. Do you trust them to do that? What? Well, yeah, certain categories of killers, but I say this all the time. We as a community can't even define certain categories of killers. Because what would define that? Would it be strength of the killer, or would it be based on what their power does? Would Springtrap get that? He has a teleport. What about Xenomorph? She has a teleport too. Same with Demogorgon. He has a teleport. It's not good, but it's a teleport. An unfucked monitor. Yeah, there you go. I don't fully disagree with that. I mean, I still think Trapper should be 24-meter terror radius. I don't know why he isn't. And I think people forget that Springtrap is also 24-meter terror radius, even when he's 115 is 24 meters. To even be able to up it. No, I agree. There's a lot of situations. You could turn it off in in-game, I suppose, but it's just stuff like you have to buff the killers individually. But the problem with doing that is that, again, some killers, like I've said this so many times with like Ghostface, everyone tells me all the time Ghostface is bad. I'm not disagreeing. I am not disagreeing with this statement that Ghostface is bad. Here is my question, though. How do you buff Ghostface? How do you buff Ghostface? Yeah, Trapper's 32 meters. How do you buff this character? Yeah, Trapper has a bigger terror radius than Springtrap. Kind of like Myers. Myers, I don't know, because I haven't played him, so I have no opinion on it, but from what I've seen, most people are saying new Myers is worse than old Myers. So just get rid of this entire character? So we're admitting that a stealth character can't work in this game? Is that what we just agreed on? I enjoyed that too, Gibbous, and I think it works in 2v8 with it being more chaotic. I don't think it works in 1v4. Make Ghostface the Team Fortress 2 soldier. Right, but Ducky D, I'm going off of your anecdotal evidence versus the community consensus. I suck at Hillbilly and get 0 Ks most of the matches. That doesn't mean Hillbilly's bad. That means I suck at Hillbilly. Fix the reveal mechanic? But that doesn't help Ghostface. That doesn't fix the fundamental problem with the power. While chasing the marked person? But don't we all hate it when killers get hazed? Isn't that the whole reason people hated the clown changes? Because then he just becomes Singularity, just without the teleport. And this isn't me trying to be condescending, by the way. I need to make this clear for anyone new. This is how I like to work through problems. I ask questions and, like, just to get a general idea here. That's all. Or he's invisible beyond a radius. I don't hate that idea. Huh. That's interesting. would disable body blocking? But does that fix the fundamental issue with his power, though? That solves body blocking, but that's not his problem. It's one of his problems. His problem is he's a basic M1 killer who has to play loops and can't play most palettes. How do you fix that? You should call the survivors. I dig it. I dig it. Give him Legion's pallet vault. So make him old Chucky. But worse, because you'd be exposed. An extended lunge, so just make him Myers? Myers wasn't that good either. You see the problem? Precisely. There. We fixed it. We solved it, chat. I'm kidding. It's the same thing with like Trapper. Like Trapper starts with all of his traps. Let's say we do that, right? I'm not saying we should do that. I'm not saying like that's the answer, but I'm using it to prove a point. Let's say Trapper starts with all of his traps. Okay, cool. He still has to go put them down. The survivors still have to walk into them. He still has to put them in locations where the survivors can't just avoid them in general. All of his problems are there, you just sped it up a little bit. That's all you did. He's still just an M1 killer who forces survivors into his traps if they're not paying attention. Also, I'm just saying, if Trapper starts with all of his traps, he's just gonna bring Corrupt Intervention, trap his 3-gen, and then just wait for endgame. That's exactly what he's gonna do, by the way. There was 2 of them, a permanent 2v4 mode. That's the thing with, like, buffing killer. It's just, some killer powers, it's just, I don't know how you buff them fundamentally. I've said this for so long. It's like, people complain about pre-running. And it's like, at the end of the day, the only way you can fix pre-running is if the killer has a mobility tool, which is a dash, by its definition, or if they have some speed-up tool of some kind. Or they have a ranged power, a very good ranged power. So what, Ghostface is the next night? Why not? Why not? Fuck it. Give Trapper Flood from Super Mario Sunshine. Evan, we must clean the beach, Evan. Gibbous, the problem with it is it's not fun to go against. It's not fun to go against. The reason it works in 2v8 is because of how chaotic it is. And because your teammates can reveal Ghostface for you. So you don't have to be the only one looking out for him, because there's 8 of you. The problem with a stealth killer that can also move or not a stealth killer, the problem with a stealth character that can move fast like that is it's not fun when you get jumped. Because you're just going to get ambushed. And then you're going to feel like you couldn't have done anything. And teleports, there you go. No, there's one thing that's fun. This guy. He's fun to go against. Why? That's the question I think we need to ask. Why is this character fun to go against? What is it about Wesker that makes him engaging for both sides? And why has behavior not been able to replicate it? Because they've tried. They tried with Chucky. They tried with Dracula. They tried with Kaneki. Hell, they tried with Krasu. Stop throwing me into a locker. It brings me memories of high school. That's why Wesker players found him fun. Why did survivors find him fun? Because his slowdown is optional, but also doesn't punishes you if you don't do it. While also having okay time and chase. Yeah, that's what. And the thing is, because I've talked to Wesker players before, right? And I've always brought up the thing: if they remove the text, would you stop playing this character? And they said if they remove the text, all this character is just 2 straight line dashes, which is boring. And I think personally, that's why people like going against Wesker. It's 2 straight line dashes with a time limit. He can hold the first one, but he can't hold the second one. Not forever, anyways. So if he misses that first one, it gives you an opportunity to work around it. There's give and take. That's why I think people enjoy Wesker. He gives you options in chase. He has give and take. If he's smart, then you'll probably get hit, but also he was smart about it, so you kind of have to respect it a little bit. That's taking the text out of the equation. It's just, it's a difficult thing, because it's like, they solved it. They solved it. That's the weird thing about what they solved it. They solved Dead by Daylight right here. What do you do after this? Give Springtrap dual fire axes? Hell yeah. He just starts chucking them out like Trickster. Let's go. It's like even in other games, like... I mean, what are some characters people don't like in other games? And, like, you can tell, like, you'll see a trend. It's all the characters that are, like, annoying. It's not necessarily characters that are strong. It's characters that are annoying. Like, I think a good example of this is, like, in Marvel Rivals, like, Season 1 Hawkeye. Because, like, Season 1 Hawkeye would, like, kill you from across the map, even if he wasn't aiming at you. He was aiming at the friend beside you, and he missed, but he hit you. And you just died. So they nerfed him. And now you don't really see him much. But when he does show up, he's still annoying. People still hate him. I love my streams, chat, where we just go on these random tangents like this. If they made the doors more important on Springtrap, I personally do think that there needs to be more incentive for survivors to use cameras. That's honestly my personal belief. I had this idea a while ago where start him off at 32 meter terror radius, and every, like, I don't know, 30 seconds, it lowers by 8 meters until he's revealed by a camera, then it shoots back up to 32 meters. That way, there's a reason to actually detect him on the cameras. That's always been my thought. Sombra, Sniper and Spy in TF2. For anyone who's played Platoon, the fucking roller. The roller is objectively, and I mean, I don't use that word very often. The roller is objectively one of the worst weapons in Splatoon, but everyone hates playing against it. I would assume so. I forgot what rarity they said, but I'm pretty sure it's going to get sound effects. I feel like they wouldn't miss that opportunity. I hope they give it the classic scream. That's what I'm hoping for. If there's a skin to get it, it's that one. Watson and Apex. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, she's not that good. She's annoying as fuck. I know. I mained Watson. No, that Peacekeeper is another idea I've had too. I feel like when the survivors are using the cameras, I kind of wish they were in the office while they were doing it, and not standing outside of it. Because that would also mean that if we force the survivors, or give the survivors a reason to use the cams, then they'll be in the office more often, which means Springtrap has a chance to actually get office grabs more often. Instead of once in a blue moon. Chat, I don't know what add-ons to run for artists. I'm sorry. Lynx, Watson's funny because not only does the enemy hate you because you're annoying, your teammates hate you because you just sit there and wait. I remember it's very distinct. Back when I played Apex, I remember I had I was in a ranked match, and we were, I forget the map. It's been so long since I played Apex. It's the one with the waterfall, with like the giant like ramp hill with the zip line. Anyways, we were at the bottom of that, and I set the whole building up with wire fences. And my teammates were just like, why are we just sitting here waiting? Why don't we just go find someone to kill? Bro, because we already have 4 kills. We just have to survive. That's all we have to do. Not just enter a door, but give purpose to using the door and make them enter them. I think the other thing, too, is you could, like... Some people would hate this, but I feel like you could also give the survivors a buff for using the doors, maybe. I don't know, like, maybe like 5 seconds of haste when they exit. You could also give that to Springtrap. I wouldn't mind that at all if you got like 5 seconds of haste. Or 5% haste for like 5 seconds when he exits the door. Nobody likes getting cheese. Getting killed without any time to counterplay sucks. Not even any time to counterplay. People just don't... Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much. That's really what it comes down to, and that's why stealth characters don't really work in PvP. That's their entire game plan. Their entire game plan is to sneak up on you, hit you before you can do anything, and then you just die. That's their entire game plan. Balanced or not, it's not fun. Watson, Ana, Skull Merchant, Invisible Woman, and make every gaming community miserable. I used to main Zoe in League of Legends. Oh, people hated that bitch. Oh my god. She's better now, but when she released, holy crap. In fact, let me see if I can find it. I can probably find this. It's probably still on my page, or on my YouTube channel somewhere. Come on. Come on, it's got to be in here. This shit is like 5 years old. I will find it. I'm committed now. Oh, wait. No, that's when I got into R6. Oh, yeah, it's this clip. Oh my god, ignore the terrible quality. This shit makes me laugh every time. Watch her health bar. Balanced. Oh my god. Oh, I hit her. It hit. Right there. Yep. Oh, that's fucking great. Boop. Oh, it gets me every time. Gets me every fucking time. uh, that was the hitbox. The hitboxes in League are slightly to the bottom right of the feet on the model. It's hard to explain. Also, add-ons for Springtrap artists could do Chica's bib because bird. Okay. And celebration poster. Because it's by definition art of the character. Fine. We'll make it work. What Owl House video were they recommending? Probably... I think it was like King's Best Moments or something. Let me see. From the channel Sorta Stupid, we binged the Owl House. I miss the Owl House. I know it's over, but I miss it. I miss Amphibia, too. Man, 2022 was a fun time. Or 2022 to 2023 was a fun year, wasn't it? Remember Loba's bracelet in Apex? You want to kill her to like a translocator for Sombra? No, Dougie, that's what I'm saying. I feel like there has to be something, like there has to be some threat if you don't look at Springtrap in the cameras. Amphibia is probably one of my favorite shows of all time. No joke. Like, that is genuinely one of my favorite shows ever made was Amphibia. It's funny. It's serious. The plot is really... I actually think the plot is really, really good. The animation is so good. For what it is, the animation is so good. It's been an hour and a half, chat. We played 2 matches because I got on a rant about killer design. And nerfing pre-running. I'm sorry. Welcome to the channel if you're new, by the way. This is usually what ends up happening. Welcome to Fallen Refuge. The betrayal scene? That's in season 1, too. That is in season fucking 1. Wow, Delight, really? Okay. I can get into a Scourge Hook, but I'm actually going to save it for later, because we do have Grim Embrace. And I genuinely think people underestimate how good Scourge Hooks are at the end of the game versus the beginning. She's there. I'm gonna head back over here. Holy shit, someone's using a camera? Actually, I'm gonna use it now because that one gem was about to pop. I know I contradicted myself with that, but it's fine. Did he really hop back on this gem? They went right for that. They're gonna stop. I have an idea, though. They're not gonna expect this. Told you. Good dodge. Is there even a Scourge Hook to put her on? Yeah. Okay, Dwight and Claudette still have Scourge Hooks. Just gotta remember that. Camera gaming, it's not gonna matter.
Stay a while.
Oh, that was a good dodge. Good dodge. Okay, she doesn't fake. Or she fakes, I mean. Dwight's my obsession too. Okay, I'm gonna save the Scourge Hook on her. Just because Grim is gonna pop, so it's gonna be blocked for quite a while.
Don't go anywhere.
And then I'm gonna teleport away to get the undetectable. And then we're gonna see where Dwight is. Yo, people are so scared of the axe, man, I swear. Yeah, she tried. I got Bloodlust 3, V! Let's fucking go! Didn't we already do... No, we never started the match. You don't think? What a weird match. Got a giggle out of me, though. Hi, Sky, by the way. Sorry, chat. I was, like, engrossed, while at the same time not engrossed. Someone was in a door. Your twin is missing? Lynx will show up, I'm sure. I cannot believe these two gens didn't get done, by the way. Hello. Fucking breakdown? Come on, V, that was a good hit. I'm telling y'all, once people realize how good Breakdown is, I'm scared. I'm terrified for this game once people realize that. between Matthew and Artist because his scream is like a bird's caw. That would be chat's reasoning. Heavy. I thought it was because they're both hot. Why did you give up? You were about to die. Why would you? Okay. Whatever. What have I done with a real Bennett? He's in my basement. Don't worry about it. Shouldn't ask questions like that. It's not very fun for most people. Listen, okay? If you kidnap somebody, I wouldn't ask you where you got them, now would I? No, because I'm not rude. Frozen ravens can learn to... Yes, I know. That's why I'm terrified of them. That's why. They scare me. They should scare most of you. Good dodge. GG's. Quote the Raven, nevermore. Yeah, I quoted the Raven. Let's go. We'll make it breakdown boil up. I'm surprised he didn't have Unbreakable. Okay, Bart Citizen. Listen. Sadako. What the fuck are Onrio's perks? Colubrine, Merciless Floods of Rage. Okay, I feel like we have to bring streamers for this one. Do we bring Bonnies for this one or no? There's a Treehouse of Horror episode of The Simpsons that does the Raven, and Bart is the Raven. Bart Trap win. I don't fully disagree with that. With it only activating on fast faults. Problem with that is it would mean like life couldn't be used. I mean, it still like it would still work on pallets just fine, so I guess it would be okay. But also the difference between a fast and a medium vault can be finicky sometimes, so I don't know. Was it the first one? I didn't know it was the first one. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah. I like how we call it command stealth, by the way. That's funny to me. I was thinking glitch trap. Yeah, glitch trap. I'm not gonna lie, Gibbous, there's not very many killers I think Remnant's gonna be very viable on. Or not viable, but like, is gonna like replicate a power on, really. The game really doesn't want to give me puddings, does it? There we go. Hooray. Also, I'm bringing a Mori this match because it emulates Sadako. Dredge isn't really going to have it. Does anyone do anything with pallets with their power? We could bring in a Vecna. It makes sense on Vecna. He's about the only one, honestly. Looking at the list. I was thinking because Ghost? Oh, I see. Oh, shit, glitch trap, right. It's a fat, dumb idiot horse, chat. Office phone. Because it makes them oblivious. She has a phone add-on. You're just looking for reasons to make me run Office Phone more. That's what you're doing. It's what I see you. Are you playing Glitch Trap because of the eyes? We're playing Glitch Trap because of the VHS effect. It makes sense. Could you imagine if the Glitch Trap skin like faded in and out like Sadako? Haddonfield. Chat, I am playing Glitch Trap from Five Nights at Freddy's on the map Haddonfield from the Halloween franchise. About to start chasing Lara Croft from Tomb Raider. Can we all just appreciate that for a minute? Does he get that? Nope. Bloods of Rage hits this one. I can call a brine this one. Rick was running into the house, so I can do this. Am I playing Fort Nightmares? Probably not. Not on stream or anything. She goes to House of Pain, that's fine. Yeah, I can't really play this loop. There's another pallet here? I know they tried to get rid of the dead zones, but what the fuck? But we got Springtrap. Suck it, Fortnite. You're so right. I am so surprised there's another pallet there. I'm gonna do that just to be 115. I'm not gonna respect it. There's no reason to respect it. I'm gonna go kick it again. I'm kind of playing this like ass, but this entire fucking portion here is a dead zone now. They can't do anything here. Except this pallet. And that pallet. Not worth a shot. I was kind of expecting Dead Hard, to be honest. So what I'm hearing is that Scooby-Doo license holders are open. That's very true. I don't know if this is the first thing they've ever done for Scooby-Doo, but it is definitely interesting. That gen's fucking gone, by the way. That one on the other side of the map. I don't know where she went. Scratch marks kind of just stopped. Yeah, it does suck. Springtrap can't really play these cars, like, at all. They have Terrifier as well. That's also true. Oh, they really just said no to doing that gen, huh? They know I can't play the cars. And then he lies away. Well, you can't do it because of the trees, and you also can't do it just because the loop's too short. So you'd have to line the orbital up, like, perfectly. Or not short, but, like, they're not, like, a thin wall. You'd have to, like, do this. Because if you look, you have to look, like, straight up and a little bit down. Girl, you were too scared of that axe. You are too scared of this axe. I think it's still... Yeah, it might, but with how they're dodging, I don't think it will, because they're not... Hear me out, chat. Hear me out. Lights shouldn't work on pallets. I said it. Also, Merciless Storm saved me. Bro, if Merciless Storm saves this match... Oh, you meant hit the tree. Oh, fair enough. Because those two gens aren't being touched. Good dodge, mate. He had life. I have to remember that. Good dodge. Legit, Merciless Storm won me that match. Legit 100% Merciless Storm. Hear me out, delete exit gates. There you go. There's the strat. And a tree got in the way. Hooray. Well done. Well, you should be able to drive cars in DVD. He drove at 200 miles an hour under the influence. You're so right. You're so right. Windows, windows, windows. Remove everything and rework DB2 into a game that won't explode. That's never. Never. Where's the fun in that? I cannot believe Merciless Storm of all perks saved that match. Dredge. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. So Disillusion, we've tested this before. So Disillusion does not work if they have an axe in them. However, if they are in the middle of the pallet animation and you pull the axe out and recall it, it does still go off. So if you hit someone with an axe and they drop the pallet, or the pallet is already dropped, if you just keep them at the loop until you can recall your axe, the moment they vault the pallet, then you can just get the hit. What's the most Dredge-like thing? I have also never realized that Sadako and Dredge... I don't know why I haven't realized they came up right next to each other. What do we think in chat? It's got to be streamer skin, right? Yeah, I'm thinking toxic for the skin, but it's got to be streamers, right? Streamers access panel? Mimic? Yes, the Mimic!
Play with fire, and you'll get burned.
I think that solution could work, but I think Disillusion is superior. The Dredge, sure. What does Disillusion say? The garden shall be a place of perfect joy, though through joy nothing shall stand in our way. No wonder that map is called Garden of Joy. They don't know what joy means. Ayo, Septic Touch with a 24-meter tear radius where I'm undetectable for half the match? Let's go. And Darkest Revealed, ironically, actually might not be too bad. I gotta start putting points into Kursu, by the way. Well, you see, Septic Touch was, it was bad when it released, and then a year later when Singularity came out, and they added genetic limits, and it did basically the same thing Septic Touch did, but better, and it was also still bad, and then they reworked genetic limits completely, and they've been trying to buff Septic Touch in a way where it's actually good, and it's just not worth it. Every change they do just doesn't work. Here is my secret to fixing Septic Touch. Here is my secret. Reverse the effect. Instead of when they're in your terror radius, make it so when they're outside the killer's terror radius. Boom. You fix the perk. Still no one's going to run it, but you fix the perk. I can't see fucking shit. I'm gonna go to 7. I just saw him over there at that one. Come on, Laura, pull it out. Disillusion's mean, man. That was a lose-lose for her no matter what she did. What's better, Siptic or no quarter? Oh my god. It's a battle of titans with that one, huh? I love that if he didn't have life, that wouldn't have worked. He would have just got killed immediately. I do also have to remember that if I'm undetectable, it won't go off. Damn. God, I hate playing Shack as Springtrap. It is so infuriating. There is, like, nothing you can do. Three hooks, didn't matter. They're still gonna get all the gens done. See if they're on 5, maybe. It's farther from the gen. Like, it just feels bad, man. It's like... And this gen's almost done, too. Did hit a rock. Yep, that's it. Game over. I felt like I didn't even really get to play. Other than that Shack, or that chase at Shack, I didn't even think it was that bad of a match. And the Dwight knows it. Who are you? I don't know, the last match was kind of an in-between. It had its moments. Also, yeah, I think I've been demonstrating how you're supposed to use Disillusion on Springtrap. I think that right there was the full demonstration, pretty much. Again, you just wait on the other side of the pallet until until you can recall the axe, and then you pull it back out. If I just stand here, only Laura can go for it. Wow, Dwight.
You will see.
I'm just trying to waste time. Again, like, I feel like I didn't play it too bad, honestly. Like I said, other than, like, the one chase and check. 1K? Maybe. It depends. If they mess, it is possible they mess this up. They can keep rotating. The only one who can go for the save is Laura. The others really can't. They might, but they shouldn't. Because he does have life. I need to remember that. And I have no way to exhaust him. GG's. They didn't even have gen perks. Oh, right, Septic Touch. I forgot. Yeah. No, they might not have been range for it, though, because 24-meter terror radius. Lithe. All four of them had Lithe. Jesus Christ. Like, the thing, and this is what I mean by, like, when people are saying the games are miserable. I don't even feel miserable from that match. The match happened so fast, what am I supposed to be miserable about? Nothing happens. 60% of that match was right there at the last hook. Okay, it's Wesker. First off, Yellow Rabbit.
What's next?
I don't know. What do we bring for Wesker? Can't really simulate the dash. Yeah, it's because white man power. I mean, look at the resemblance. That's like Matthew Lillard, who if he was blonde and in a trench coat. Badge? Why badge? Office phone with Terminus. Simulates the dash and the fast window vault window. Fair point. Okay, what about the second one? He wasn't a cop. Wesker was part of STARS. He's technically not a cop. Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. STARS. That. I mean, I can't think of anything else. I guess it will be badge. Yeah, they had a badge. Yeah, I guess badge. I was just hoping for something that would simulate the power more, but yeah, I guess y'all were right. Curtain to simulate infection. Oh, that's... there you go, yeah. Hell yeah. Not office phone, curtain. Hell yeah. Well, we're doing a mix, you know, it's like, does it make sense to, like, kind of simulate the power, and... or if it makes sense with lore, either way works. Also, Chad, if I did the math right, hopefully we should be done with this, I think the first week of November, actually. I think that'll be the final Springtrap, final week of Springtrap will be the first week of November. If we keep up the pace, and if the Halloween event counts. If the Halloween event doesn't count for the, like, in-game time, then I'm probably only going to play it for the first couple days. But if it does... Chad has selected office phone for 0.1 seconds. He really likes office phone. Yes, I just didn't confuse... It wasn't just me confusing it because they're both greens. It wasn't that at all. Are you done with Springtrap after that? Not fully, but for the most part, probably. Also, who was someone asking what I was gonna do after I'm done with Springtrap or the adepts? I don't know. I don't know what the plan is after the adepts. I'm kind of just making it up as I go. That's honestly what it is. I'm just making it up as I go. Do I love when my perk doesn't matter because there's a fucking pallet everywhere? Is anyone nearby? I know they did the middle gen. Another gen should pop here in a second. On my way to hook this dude. Yeah, so the plan after Springtrap... Oh, hello. The plan after Springtrap... is, we're going to select the next killer. I'm going to let you guys choose, but it's from a list of killers I have chosen. So the 3 on the list I'm aware of are, it's Houndmaster, Pyramid Head, or the Kresu. And hopefully by the time we're done, Kresu has had all of the balance changes she needs. And then we'll do 100 hours on them, and then I'll be doing videos on each of their add-ons and such as well. He has life too. Get spring spotted. I vote Houndmaster for president. Houndmaster was surprisingly getting a lot of people wanted me to play Houndmaster after this. But the reason I picked those killers, I picked Houndmaster because she's a character I really, really, really wanted to get more into. Pyramid Head because his new add-ons make me want to try him again. I've always sucked at Pyramid Head, so I feel like playing him for a while will make me better. And Kresu because she's new. I wish there was more to it than that, but that's honestly the reasons. They won't see it coming, right? Hi. Are they still nearby? Yeah, there's caught up. Bong isn't. Do you have life too? You don't. Head back. I'm gonna do something dumb. Vittoria was heading that way, so we're gonna go to 6. You know, when it works out, man, it feels so good.
Don't move.
That's a good dodge. You know, if y'all stop looking behind yourself and trying to dodge it so much, you might, you know, actually make some distance and make the power useless.
Stay there.
Five nights is all. 5 nights is all I can spare to play with you. Someone call Matthew Lillard to record that voice line for Dead by Daylight now. Do it. I need it now. Why don't you just... Life. Oh no, the Claudette didn't have life. Yeah, she didn't have any exhaustion. Life on the Fong, and then Dead Hard. Also, because of hyper focus, it looks like on both or stakeout on both of these. Going into my doors as much as I was, it was actually the best call. That means they weren't getting stacks.
I knew I'd be back.
PJ for the trees and Matthew for rest. I am the Springtrap. I speak for the trees. It's so stupid, and I love it. Night's next. Oh, Night's next. I'm the fun one. Wesker, according to the community. There you go. Fazcoin, I guess, to simulate, like, the guard and access panel. I know that sounds dumb, but that's honestly the closest I can come. Because I'll throw my axe to the other side of the map, and it's like I'm throwing a guard over there. That's all I got. that's all I got. Yeah. And we'll do base Springtrap for this one. Also, what did I miss, by the way?
I am here.
So no Trapper? So, like I said, the reason why there's a few reasons why I'm making it so I'm picking the killers you guys are voting for. And the reason, one of the big reasons is because if I just leave it up to, like, everyone, you motherfuckers are going to pick Skull Merchant, and I just know it. And listen, I love this game, but if I have to play Skull Merchant for 100 straight hours, I'm probably going to lose my mind. So I wanted to pick killers that I actually, like, kind of have an interest in and kind of want to get better at. And Houndmaster, Pyramid Head, and Krisu were in that list. I even prepared, because Houndmaster I got 152 pies on, and Pyramid Head, I got 225, so I prepped. But we'll see. I also thought the 3 were interesting because they are all very different killers. And again, they're killers I've wanted to get better with. Yeah. But yeah, no Trapper, unfortunately. I am notoriously very, very bad at Pyramid Head. That's the reason why he's on the list. It's not that I don't find him fun, it's that I just, yeah. Plus, again, with all of his reworked add-ons, I think there's room there to, like, actually fully examine them, like I have been for Springtrap's add-ons. Plus, it's weird. Ever since Pyramid Head's add-ons and stuff got changed, I haven't, apart from, like, the first, like, I want to say, like, week, I have barely heard anyone talking about him. So I'm genuinely curious. I know May did a video on like the perfect zoning Pyramid Head thing. But yeah. What add-ons? Just all of Pyramid Head's new ones. I mean, we tested it out a little bit like day 1, but like he's got some interesting ones in there now. The Terror Radius one, the Undetectability one, the Eerie one that makes the shot super long, the longer your trail is. Again, I think it would be interesting. And also, for Krasu and Houndmaster, I have new office phone add-ons for them. Krasu being her knife, and Houndmaster being knotted rope. So, hooray. Huzzah. I don't know which door that was. I think it was 4. If they walked by it, yeah, it was probably 4. Dodge. My man just said, why? Why do you care? What's going on? That was worth a shot. Jonah used plot twist, by the way. That's what I was looking for, was Jonah. Okay, his name is Jonah. He's playing Ace. Okay. Makes a little bit more sense. That goes into 1. Which leads around there. That goes into 4, so that leads over there. I'll see if that makes them run back into me. Haha, it did. She has sprint burst, doesn't she? Oh, that was fun.
You belong.
Alright, those 20 seconds or those 60 seconds should be up by now. Is there really another double pallet here? I just realized we're playing Bunny Killer with an axe on a map made for Bunny Killer with an axe. It's like poetry, it rhymes. What the fuck? Where did that even hit? Oh, that was a good dead hard, all things considered. That was a good dodge. They're probably on 7 because I'm getting no killer instincts. Someone did use the cans. I don't think it mattered. Also, Fong has dead hard. Oof. No, 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 no. I want you.
Don't move.
For the first time in forever, somebody used the cameras. That line, that soliloquy came out better in my head. For the first time in forever. There's a pallet in here now? When the fuck did that happen? Has dead hard. Has dead hard. Has dead hard. She has dead hard. The first time in forever is just the first time. It's never happened before. No, let people have fun. Jesus Christ. They're clones, man. He literally did the exact same thing she did. Oh, nice dodge.
Scream all you want.
I cannot believe there's a pallet in the main building now. What the actual fuck? Why is there a pallet there? That's like the dumbest. You know what? You know what, chat? I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore.
The darkest pit of hell is open for business.
Oh my god. Okay, chat. Skull Merchant. What are the add-ons for Skull Merchant? Because I got no fucking idea. Damn, Lynx, you were ready. You were so ready for that. Killer Instinct or Haste. I think the Haste makes the most sense. Well, DBD is a funny game with quality of life because I was talking to somebody about this where, and I think we talked about this yesterday, where a lot of quality of life changes, by their definition, are buffs and nerfs. Fast coin is like placing down a drone. Okay. Okay. I was waiting since the first time in forever. Quality of whose like answer that liberals. Checkmate liberal. I don't know why that always makes me laugh whenever I hear someone say that. The people who say that shit unironically is the funniest shit. Checkmate liberal? What the fuck are you talking about? Just shut up. Just shut up. Holy shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 13 minus 2, 11. We got through quite a bit. Actually, we did get through quite a bit, didn't we? We got through fucking, like, 5 tonight? Well, chat, also, you said bloody. What'd you say, bloody? Bloody? I'll just do bloody. I think bloody makes the most sense. But I am going to call it early tonight. My tummy hurts, and I do need to lay down. But I'll see you guys on Monday. Saturday, the tier list video will come out. If you were here for the stream, you probably already saw it. I'm going to edit it down, so it's not just, like, ripping the video. But, yeah, I know Skull Merchant's one people have been waiting for, but I think she's a good stopping point for the rest of them. Because Skull Merchant is where the new era kind of starts for Dead by Daylight, so I think it's fine. I'm busy Saturday with some stuff. I was going to stream Saturday, but I made other plans, unfortunately. I might stream Sunday. Politics are like chess. You're not entirely wrong, believe it or not. But, yeah, tier list video on Saturday. Might stream Sunday. If not, I'll see you guys on Monday. But I love y'all as always. You guys make streaming worth it. And honestly, it makes my day so much better when I come to stream and I can just kind of talk with you guys. Whether or not we disagree, because we have disagreements, I understand that. And I know sometimes I'm a condescending asshole. It's never my intention. Just how I work through, like, problem solving is just constantly asking questions. What if this? What if that? What if this? Well, what about this? And that's, yeah. I don't know why I do that. It's just how I am. But I love you guys as always.